Cuties, if you are trying to save stellar jades right now, I genuinely think next few patches are going to be one of the hardest periods in Honkai Star Rail history, because for first time, we are not just looking at individual characters. We are looking at an entire wave of SP characters that seem designed to work together, support each other, and tempt you into pulling multiple patches in a row. So today, instead of talking about who looks coolest, let's talk about the question that actually matters. Which upcoming SP character is truly worth your stellar jades, and which ones might be safer to skip depending on your account? Before we begin our show, Mortenax Blade and Yaoguang banners are live right now. If you are broke like me, and trying to pull on this banner without destroying your wallet? Yeah, good luck with that. Or just use U7 Buy. It's a fast, safe, and affordable top-up site for HSR and basically every game you play. And if you think it sounds sketchy, just check their Trustpilot reviews. They're rated really well. Now here's funny part. When you first open HSR top-up page, prices look almost the same as in-game, but the actual discount shows up once you press Buy Now and head to checkout. So yeah, you end up saving way more than expected. The process is super simple too. Just pick your server, enter your UID, complete the payment, and boom, Oniric shards arrive almost instantly. And if you want even more savings, use code IMPACT at checkout for an extra 8% off. Perfect for emergency pulls. Click the link in the description and check out U7 Buy. First character we need to talk about is Himeko SP, or Himeko Nova, as many people have started calling her. Right now, she has highest confirmation level out of the future roadmap characters because we already have official drip information and early beta crumbs. No complete kit yet, but enough to understand direction Hoyoverse is taking. What makes Himeko SP interesting is that she doesn't feel like a simple upgrade of original Himeko. She feels like a complete centerpiece character. Same fire element, same erudition direction expected, but now built around a special Nova State mechanic linked to her spear. The current information suggests 3 different skill variation states that rotate through combat, giving her a much more active gameplay loop than people expected. And honestly, this is where I think Hoyoverse knows exactly what they're doing. They are not selling numbers first, they are selling fantasy first. Astral Express member, massive animations, unique spear mechanics, potential summon system, ultimate focused gameplay. It feels like a character designed to make veteran players emotional. Early details also suggest she may use HP consumption mechanics, which immediately introduces a high-risk, high-reward element. And then, there is most important part. She reportedly unlocks her full potential when paired with other Astral Express members. That means Hoyoverse is intentionally designing synergy around existing beloved characters. Current team information points toward Welt, Sunday, and a Dan Heng variant at launch. Later on, Robin SP is expected to replace Sunday as her best support. That is a very important detail because it directly affects your pull planning. If you are asking me whether Himeko SP is worth pulling, answer is yes for most players. If you need a premium fire AoE carry, if you love Astral Express characters, or if you already own units like Sunday and Welt, she looks incredibly attractive. But there is also a trap here. Robin SP comes immediately after, and if Robin SP truly becomes her long-term best support, then spending everything on Himeko and having nothing left for Robin could actually weaken overall value of your account. So if your stellar jade reserves are limited, pulling both together may be smarter than going all in on Himeko alone. Now let's move to character that honestly surprised me the most. Aventurine SP. Out of all SP concepts floating around, this one feels the most natural. Original Aventurine already had follow-up attack mechanics built into his kit. Players loved it. So, instead of completely reinventing him, Hoyoverse seems to be taking that fantasy and turning it into a full carry role. According to current roadmap information, Aventurine SP is expected in version 4.5 Phase 2 and follows the path of elation. His entire gameplay appears centered around follow-up attacks and a resource called punchlines generated through ally follow-up attacks. What makes him special is that he is not just another random DPS. He appears to be part of a deliberately designed male team composition alongside Mortenax Blade and Ashvale. Honestly, cuties, this might become first fully intentional all-male premium team in the game, and that matters. Because unlike many characters who can be thrown into random teams, Aventurine SP seems designed to gain massive value when played alongside specific partners. If you own Ashvale and plan to pull Blade SP, Aventurine immediately becomes far more valuable. Suddenly, he is not an isolated character, he is part of a complete ecosystem. If you do not care about that ecosystem, his value becomes much harder to justify. That is why I would recommend pulling Aventurine SP, mainly for players who love follow-up attack teams, already own Ashvale, or simply adore Aventurine as a character. Otherwise, waiting for beta information is the smarter move. By the way, I'm doing a 15 Express Supply Pass giveaway at 22k subs. Guys, I have reduced the goal. We are so close to it, so all have hit the subscribe to the channel. Now we have to talk about the monster, Mortenax Blade, because honestly, out of every character in this discussion, this is one that currently screams value. Unlike the roadmap characters, Blade SP is already much more concrete. We know his path, we know his mechanics, we know how absurdly flexible he is. 5-star fire nihility. But funny thing is, he doesn't even play like a traditional nihility character. He consumes HP, he taunts enemies, he heals himself, he transforms, he debuffs, he supports, he deals damage. Somehow Hoyoverse looked at every role in the game and decided to give him a piece of all of them. Before transforming, he acts like a debuffer. After activating Infinite Fury, he becomes an AoE damage dealer while maintaining team utility. And the numbers attached to his kit are ridiculous. Defense shred, vulnerability, resistance reduction, team buffs, personal damage, energy generation. This character does everything. What really pushes him over the edge is how universal he feels. Almost every attack type contributes to his mechanics. Basic attacks, skills, ultimates, follow-up attacks, summons. Everything works. That means he is not trapped inside one archetype. Then we look at his team options. Ashvale is currently considered his best partner, creating a dual DPS setup that looks intentionally designed. But he also works with Nihility teams, Acheron teams, and potentially future follow-up attack teams. That flexibility is extremely rare. Usually when Hoyoverse creates powerful units, they still lock them behind certain conditions. Mortenax Blade feels much more open, which is why my recommendation is simple. If you are asking which SP character currently provides safest value for Stellar Jades, it is probably Mortenax Blade. At E0, he already looks strong. At E1 S1 he becomes ridiculous. And if you go deeper, his Eidolons start completely changing team dynamics. The only realistic reason to skip him is if you are specifically hoarding for collaboration characters or future favorites. Otherwise, he is one of the easiest pull recommendations we have seen in a while. Finally, we have Robin SP, and this one is difficult, not because she looks weak, but because we know almost nothing. Current information suggests she will arrive in version 4.5 Phase 1. Expectation is that she doubles down on her performance-based identity, providing stronger buffs and tempo control. Important part is her relationship with Himeko SP. Everything points toward Robin SP becoming Himeko Nova's best support. In other words, if Himeko is star of the show, Robin is the person managing the entire concert behind the scenes. That sounds incredibly valuable, but there is a problem. We do not have beta information. We do not have numbers. We do not have proper gameplay. And because of that, making hard recommendations right now would be irresponsible. If you are planning to pull Himeko SP, Robin immediately becomes someone you should watch closely. But until actual kit information arrives, I would not tell anyone to reserve guaranteed pulls specifically for her yet. So after looking at all 4 characters, what is the final ranking? For pure account value right now, Mortenax Blade sits comfortably at the top. He is flexible, powerful, proven, and already looks capable of improving multiple team archetypes. Himeko SP comes next, because she appears to be a major centerpiece character, with long-term support planned around her. Aventurine SP follows closely behind, especially if you are investing into male team ecosystem. And Robin SP remains the biggest wildcard because her true value depends entirely on what her final kit looks like. Biggest mistake you can make right now is trying to pull everything. These characters are not isolated banners. They are connected. Himeko wants Robin, Aventurine wants Blade, and Ashvale. Blade works with practically everyone. So instead of asking which character is strongest, ask which team you actually want to build. Because your Stellar Jades are limited, Hoyoverse knows that. And judging by this roadmap, they are about to test everyone's self-control. So tell me cuties, if you could only choose one right now, are you taking Himeko SP, Aventurine SP, Mortenax Blade, or Robin SP? Honestly, I already know many of you are going to say all of them, and that is exactly why our Stellar Jade savings are in danger. Peace out. And yeah, if you're pulling on this HSR banner, check out U7 Buy for cheaper Oniric shards, fast delivery, safe top-ups, and extra savings with code IMPACT. Link is in the description. Your wallet deserves mercy.